Welcome to my channel Tech Easy Learning. Today we are going to see a topic in Snowflake, that is how to reduce the cost. That is optimization of the cost. We have seen about the storage cost, compute cost, cloud storage cost, virtual warehouse cost, like that. So many things we have seen so far. Now we are going to see how to optimize this cost. Okay, I already told there is one cost involved, that is a data transfer cost. Whenever we want to transfer the data from one region to another region, the data transfer cost is charged by the CSP, okay, the cloud service provider. We have to pay for it. I have already shown one tariff in my previous video, that I have shown how much they are charging from one region to another region and from one continent to another continent. Like that, we have got various tariffs for the different CSPs charges different amount. Okay, you have to go through the tariff that is available in the snowflake.com website/pricing. Before that, we can see that charges, the data transfer cost, storage cost, compute cost, everything is available. You can go through that whenever you have got any doubt. Now we are going to see how to reduce this cost. It is important to choose the cloud region. Cloud region means like US East, US West, Asia Pacific, European Union, like that. You have to choose the correct region. Okay. Otherwise, we have to pay the huge charges as data transfer cost. If you opted for wrong region means, then we have, while transferring the data from one region to other, you have to pay the data transfer cost. That will be a huge one. So you have to be very careful in that. Data transfer cost is associated with per terabyte. Okay, it is calculated based on the per terabyte scale. Okay, then you should concentrate on the status of the compute clusters. That means whenever the virtual warehouse we are not warehouse is idle means we are not using that warehouse means we should make sure that it should be in suspended mode. That means features such as auto suspension, auto resume should be made use, so that no additional amount need to be paid. Okay, there are options called auto suspension, auto resume. Whenever we keep that virtual warehouse idle for 10 minutes or 20 minutes, based on the properties we set. Okay, it will automatically suspend it and it will move to the suspended mode, so that no cost is calculated. Otherwise, that compute clusters, the compute cost will be calculated. Okay, it assumes that we will be doing something. So we have to make sure that whenever we are not using it, it should be in the suspended mode. I have to enable the auto suspension mode. Okay. And also we have to have an eye on workload and data usage monitoring. We should have how much workload is there, either account level, database level, table level, etc. And you have to make sure that unnecessary query operation, data storage operations are not happening. Okay, there is no need to issue unnecessary queries. For example, in the real-time environment, what we will do, if we have got any free time, at that time we will be executing some queries. Here, it should not be like this. If we execute unnecessarily some queries means, that will be charged based on that computation cost. So it involves the computation cost. So you have to be very, very careful in that writing and executing the queries. Okay. So similarly, unnecessary data storage should be avoided. No need of storing the data, whatever be the things you are having. No need to store the data. Whenever, what all the data we require only, we should store it. So otherwise, it will involve the data storage cost. Okay, and have to make sure that data is in compressed format before storage. Okay, but after storage, Snowflake does automatic compression. Okay, that is the feature of the Snowflake. We already know about that. Even though it is storing the data in compressed format, we have to make sure that it should be in compressed form. We should have eye on that. Okay, and it is always Snowflake works with timestamp tables rather than varchar tables. Here, timestamp columns are will be opted for the varchar column. So then no need to worry about that. Okay, and try to use the transient tables. That means whenever we go for the data transfer, we have to use the transient tables instead of the permanent tables like that. Otherwise, it will be created in the history tables. Okay, you have to be careful so that the transient tables they are not stored in the history tables. So which in turn reduces the storage cost. So we have to be careful in that handling all these things. Otherwise, that cost will be more. We should concentrate on reducing and optimizing the cost. Okay. We will see in the next video. Thanks. Bye.